Hello, great people. Welcome back to our channel. We are excited to have you again. What you're about to hear has never been heard before. Ohanaeze Sh0ck has never spoken like this before. They have now come to a point of unity with IPOB, letting Malami to know that IPOB is actually their children and they owe them an undiluted love, undiluted unity. They owed him that, and they make him to understand some other important things. Apart from that, they also gave him a history of their relationship with the Southwest. Letting him understand that nothing can break the bond between them and the Southwest. You're going to hear full details of this in a jiffy. It's best for you to listen to the end and you'll be so shocked what they have to tell Malami. Well, we are going to look at it in a jiffy. But before we do that, if you're not subscribed, just hit the red subscribe button. All right, let's jump into the news. Renowned Igbo socio-cultural group Ohanaeze Sh0ck has slammed the Attorney General of the Federation, Abubakar Malami, for blaming the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu, for all the destructions that happened during the #EndSARS protests last year and the ones happening presently in the southeast. The AGF on Friday made many allegations against Kanu while addressing a press conference. Malami alleged that Kanu has been working against the Nigerian nation based on his actions and speech, and that he instigated others to attack public property, security agents, civilians, and any other perceived enemies using Radio Biafra as a major means of communication. Ohanaeze Sh0ck, in its reaction, said it was disappointing that the Attorney General descended to the level of total ignorance. The group accused Kanu of shopping for offenses just to nail the secessionist leader. I'll take that again. The group accused Malami of shopping for offenses just to nail the secessionist leader. And they urged him to try to be abroad as the nation's chief law officer. The National Publicity Secretary, Chief Alex Chidozie Ogbonnaya, said, "One will think that a senior advocate of Nigeria and the Attorney General of the Federation, the chief law officer of the Federation, should be above board. It is therefore advised that Malami should not be so cheap for the uninitiated to discover his shenanigans." In other words, the above remarks by the AGF are very irrelevant, imprudent, malicious, treacherous, and fallacious. Malami should know that the internet war has left him behind. All these game plans are crude and anachronistic. Malami's sinister moves of heaping all criminality in Nigeria on IPOB or the Igbos, including the crime where arrests have been made and the known culprits already arraigned, is most unethical, unprofessional, and unbefitting of his office. Some other crimes that Malami ascribed to IPOB are still under investigation, and arrests so far made are not linked to IPOB. The Malami perversions are very strange to law and indeed a new dimension in the Nigerian justice delivery system. Malami's card is to paint the southeast of Nigeria as a terrorist zone to prepare a ground for the use of the newly acquired American Super Tucano fighter jets in the zone. Malami should be reminded that the very conditions for the sale and release of the jet to Nigeria by the USA is that they will be used strictly to fight the BH in the northeast and in-season banditry in the northwest. Furthermore, Malami is playing God by believing that 2023 is the end of the world and is plotting hard against the Igbo interests. Unfortunately, Malami has crossed the red line. Ohanaeze Sh0ck called on the Nigerian Bar Association, NBA, to re-examine Malami in a bid to establish his suitability and competence for the elevated office he occupies. It further said that Ohanaeze Sh0ck still believes that all these grandstanding and hyperboles by the federal government about the Igbos or IPOB are mercenaries in self-denial. The solution to the crisis in Nigeria lies in justice and dialogue. The federal government can encourage dialogue with the notorious bandit, BH, and Fulani headsmen. It is therefore expected that what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. That the Igbo vandalized and looted the palace of the Oba of Lagos and burned over 150 buses at the Lagos bus terminal were mere ethnic cards simply intended to play up the Yoruba against the Igbos. It is important for Malami to know that the bond between the Yorubas and the Igbo is strong, inseparable, and beyond his narrow imagination. Malami should know that the Yoruba do not spill the Igbo blood and vice versa. The likes of Colonel Adekunle Fajoyi, who choose the supreme prize instead of betraying an Igbo in the person of General Johnson Thomas Agoironzi, have replicated across the board in millions. Perhaps Malami does not know the historic role played by the current Oba of Lagos as a police officer for the return from exile of Dim Chukwu Emeka Odomegu Ojukwu de Ikemba Newi in 1982. Malami should know that the Igbo-Yoruba relation have given rise to several high-profile intermarriages with bubbling grown-up children and grandchildren. More of the both sources of unity and inter-ethnic solidarity was accentuated when President General of Ohanaeze Sh0ck Worldwide Ambassador Professor George Obiozor paid a courtesy visit to the governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, in his Lagos office. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB is mostly populated by the Igbos. The Ohanaeze Sh0ck Worldwide and the leader of Igbo, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, are united against the orchestrated marginalization of the Igbos in one Nigeria. For instance, the southeast of Nigeria has the least number of states compared to the other 6 geopolitical zones in the country, the least number of local government area, the least number of seats in the Senate, the least number of seats in the House of Representatives, the least in the federal budget allocation, least in the distribution of constituency projects, zero representation in the headship of the security architecture of Nigeria, zero ministry in grade A category of the ministries, unemployment to Igbo youth, and indeed obvious conspiracy against the Southeast in every sector of the Nigerian polity. The major road passing through the Southeast, namely the Enugu-Onitsha Road, Enugu-Port Harcourt Road, Otukpo-Enugu Road, etc., are dead traps. In addition, the Fulani headsmen roam about with rifles, ravaging the farms of Igbo rural dwellers, debauch their women, abduct their men, maim and take down, and no arrest is made by the relevant authorities. The point of divergence between the Ohanaeze Sh0ck and the IPOB is that while the former believes that the Igbo ingenuity will find full expression in a restructured Nigeria, the latter appears to be tired of the age-long marginalization of the Igbos in a country they have sacrificed so much to build. In other words, the IPOB are our children, and we owe them undiluted love, duty, and responsibility. Wow. Ohanaeze has never spoken like this. All through I have listened to them from inception, they have never aired their minds this way. I mean, I know that if this kind of write-up gets to Malami, this will be a shocker for him. Did you hear the last words that they used? They said that actually IPOB is their children and that they owe them an undiluted love, duty, and responsibility. My God. These guys are tired of what has been going on thus far. And I think this will generate some kind of, shock for most people. They have even gone as far as telling Nigerians that they are together, Ohanaeze Sh0ck and the leader of IPOB, that they are united against the orchestrated marginalization of the Igbos in one Nigeria. that is what brings them together, that they are one when it comes to the issue of fighting against the continuous marginalization of Ndibos. And I feel that at this point, one should begin to think and begin to have a reconsideration. Look, if you look at the write-up, they try to paint a picture, not paint a picture, or remind, let me use that word, remind Malami about their synergy, their oneness with the Southwest. So all these games you're trying to play, it won't work out. Man, this is quite interesting. I'd like to leave you. Go to our comment section. Let's interact. What do you think about this powerful, eye-opening for Malami via the instrumentation of,